Hi friends, it's Velvet. Today I am here with this little book that I decided would be next when I was doing the review of the bookbinding cradle. So I decided that I would like to do the cover on this. Obviously I have to do the cover before I can sew these in. And I might even add some more pages to them. I had already added a couple more things, I think. I've got to double check. It may have been this one that I added too, but like I added the Poor Richard's Almanac. And I think that I have to poke the holes back through those. But yeah, so I have been looking through some of my kits that I have in a big bin in the other room, and I think I've found some great colors. So here's what I'm working with. These are kind of the colors that I'm working with. So I have, of course, picked out a 49 and Market. This is the Spectrum Sherbet kit, and I do like this. Okay, first and foremost, I love this. I think it looks really nice with what's going in the inside. So I like that. The other side is great too, and whatever's left over I can use for tags or whatever. I also think this one looks good, but then there's the other side, and that looks fantastic too. That could very easily be the inside of the book. I'm not sure. There's this one that I think just looks gorgeous. The other side's pretty too, but I really love this because what I was looking for was kind of a salmon pinky orange kind of color, and I think I've hit it with this one. And then there's this one to bring out the yellow in some of these pieces of ephemera. That could be a lot of fun. This side is very pretty, but I thought since I'm using that, I can use the back side of this. And then they've got a ton of fussy cuts that I can do. I'll put this through my scan and cut because I don't want to fussy cut this stuff. And then I found a stencil that was just hanging out in there. This is a Vicky Bouton. Also, there's a ton of ephemera in here that I can use. That's got a pink peach salmon color. Really cool ephemera, as well as these amazing chipboard flowers. I should have bought a million of these. I mean, maybe you still can. And then I've got another kit here, probably also 49 and Market. I don't know for a fact, but this page I thought would look lovely too. Oh, this is Blue Fern. The rest of this kit, not as much, although look at this. Oops, I'm sorry. I just moved you. Apologies. That's a pretty cover. I mean, that would be a pretty cover, wouldn't it? This is Simple Stories, but I don't like the back for that. And then there's this one, which could look very, very nice too. Oops. Also Simple Stories. The back side's pretty. So I've got a lot of choices that I really have to narrow down here because I need to figure out what I'm doing with this cover. And this is very thick. This is very thick paper, so I'm going to have to use I'm going to use my gel medium to get these on. These are some pretty ephemera pieces. Some of these are not crazy about the back for this particular use, but and then there's a bunch of ephemera in here. Actually, I'm going to grab this because I think this could be useful. I've got tons of flowers in here. I've just got tons of stuff. Look at that. Found a stamp. You see how I am about this stuff? And then there's some other, like there's this stuff. Oops. stacking things. Some of that could be fun. That might be pretty. That would be gorgeous in here. So, lots to work with. I'm really excited to do the cover. Little embellishments from Simple Stories, and then we've got the smaller, the 6x8 pad. And you know what? Let me grab this. You see, they would be just a little bit small, although if we were to take one of these, let's just, as an example, see, that's not going to cover the whole thing, is it? So I'm going to have to use a different page for everything, but it is going to be too tall, which means I can wrap it down, and then a page like this could go on the inside. Don't let me forget that. So anyways, I thought, oh geez, I'm just dropping everything. I thought I would get started on this with you. That is not what I want for the cover. That is not what I want for a cover. So really what I need are 2 sheets. So I have to pick my favorite 2 sheets. And I want to use this as a guideline. That would be lovely. So that's in the running. That's maybe a little too white, though you can fix that easily enough. This is quite pretty. All right, so I think I want this for my cover. So, back cover. What are we going to do for the back cover? I mean, they all look great, don't they? They just all look great. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. I think that's my back cover. All right. Let's set everything else aside. So, first things first, I am going to cut the bottom off of this simply because I don't want to accidentally figure in the bottom for measurements. And again, what 49 and Market has done is made the backside usable. I love that. All right. I'm sorry, I keep bumping this. There's the book. So, what do we want that cover to look like? That? This? But I have to remember that I'm going to be folding down the top and up the bottom. So oh, but then that will cut into that, won't it? It's so pretty though. And by the way, I'm not going to do the spine right now. I'm going to figure something out on that, but I just want to get these covers going. All right, so if I did that, but then the cover ends up looking ever so slightly plain, which is actually okay because that gives me lots of space to decorate with the pretty stuff that I've just shown you. Is that it? But you know what I just remembered? I've got to fold it in too. I've got to wrap it so that it's folded in. So, let's see. If I were to go like this. give myself just a little tiny bit of extra. And I've got to make sure that this goes into this crease of the spine. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh gosh, this is really difficult, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So let's get a good measurement here. This is six and almost a quarter wide, but I need to build another, at least, let's go to 6.5. Let's go to 6.5 here. Actually, I'm going to do just a little over 6.5. And now this would make a beautiful tag, wouldn't it? All right, then the other thing we want to do is, let's grab that booklet. What did I, here it is. Booklet of papers. Well, I thought it was under here. What did I do with it? You know I crack myself up, right? I mean, everybody knows this, I think. There it is. So this is gonna look something like that. And then the inside, that would be a lovely inside, wouldn't it? Oh, let's just do this and see. See, that's pretty. Might be a little too busy, but I like it. That's lovely. These are very pretty papers, aren't they? Could use that. This could be the inside front cover. I like how the colors correspond to that. It's not real white. And then I think we're starting over here. Maybe not. No, I guess not. And then we've got a whole bunch of cards we can use. Now we're starting over. That could be the inside back cover. This right here. Or that could be. We'll pull them, because we can always make tags out of them. All right, so here's what I need to do. I need to see how this fits, and it's really a good fit. But it leaves a good, that means I have to fold. I should probably fold 3/4 of an inch, or even an inch. So I think what I'm going to do is get my scoreboard out. And do it this way. So I need 3/4 of an inch. Egads. What I can do is 3/4 of an inch off the bottom and a full inch on the top. And the only reason I say that is because I don't want to cut off too much of this lovely flower. What did I do? Did I just score two different? I think I just scored it wrong. Okay. And then I think I want to do, well, wait a minute. I've got to cut this, don't I? Oh, velvet. Oh, velvet. All right, but it's good that I did the bottom, because now I've got a better idea for how much I need to cut off the top. Let's cut to right here. Just gonna make a little note, little notch right there. There it is. I'm sorry, this is taking me forever. I just want this book to be really lovely. All right, another nice piece. All right, so now if we've got this, this is gonna go like this. And of course, I do plan to miter these edges as well, so. This will need to go in here. What I do wonder is if I should put something on the spine now. Maybe some, well, I was thinking lace or something, but I suppose I could do that after the fact. I was just thinking if I could tuck it under here. That might be pretty. All right, so this book is just over 9. I say 9 1/8, it looks like. So I need this to go to 9 1/8. What are you doing? All right, so there's 9 1/4. So let's just go. I just need to make sure that this is. Let's just fold this up for now. You're probably yelling at the screen. Fold it up, Bella, fold it up. Here we go. Let's go right here. So you can tell how thick this paper is by how much I have to score. Do that with a book page. You've ripped your book page, right? All right, let's see if this worked. Oh, just a little off. Darn it. That's okay. Can't believe I went too far. I'm gonna go right here now. Let's see if that works. I hope I'm not wrecking my cover. There we go. That works. That definitely works. And I've got the indent for the spine. Okay. Now, what I need to do is miter this corner a little bit. So that when I go to fold this in, nope, maybe not quite enough. Oh, oh, dingling. I'm wondering why I mitered the inside. That's closer. Now this can actually be folded over. Okay. That's gonna be lovely, isn't it? All right, let's get our what did I say I was gonna use? Gel medium? I think that's what I wanted to use. Fluid matte medium. Yeah. Grab one of my craft sheets to do this. I always use matte. I don't want to turn this cover glossy. So I wonder if I should measure out my back and cut that now so I don't have to go through this process again. And fortunately, on this particular one, it doesn't matter which side I use, really. But I'm going to cut the bottom off. This out. Nothing scientific about the way I do this. Clearly. All right, this is how tall we know it needs to be. Okay. And this is how wide we know it needs to be. Okay, there. I could probably cut or make my marks too in this. Whoops, jeez. Still with me there, folks? What's this one here? This one can go right like that, I guess. Middle of the road. So we are at this mark right here. Should be. And we're right here on this one. Let's go one more, just to be on the safe side. Okay, set that aside. Noisy, noisy. Oops, we ripped. This is very thick paper, so of course that's par for the course, right? going in like this. Yeah, it should go down first, and then this will come over. I gotta do something about that. All right. All right. Oops. Good thing I didn't do it like that. Oh, my thumb is killing me today. I'm not sure I'll be able to get this bottle open. Oh, there it goes. Just my hands have just gotten so weak, unfortunately. Let's pick a good brush. Let's, shall we use this one? Can't fit. I'm not gonna pour this out. Let's see, does this fit? Oh dear, maybe I'm gonna have to pour it out. I hate that I have to do that, but I will do what I need to do, I guess. I'll pour it into this. Okay. So if you don't use matte medium, you can try using like a decoupage. You can try using like a watered down PVA glue. Got a dog hair in here. And I'll betcha, because of the thickness of this paper that I'm using, Fabri-Tac or Fix or whatever would work as well. Okay. Just make sure that we're in the crease. Really in the crease, okay. All I'm going to do is kind of slosh this edge really good. This is not the easiest thing to do. Now I have matte medium everywhere. What I'll end up doing is I will clip these down very well. We'll figure this out after we're done. I'm going to use this. Now you can tell it's already starting to stick, which is a really good sign. Really, really good sign. I think what you really want to get here is the corners. Make sure they're stuck real well. And look at that, I've already ripped or pulled the paper off in spots, and that's my own bad doing. You don't want to rub it too much. seem to be missing some of my clips. Let's see how the front looks. We want to make sure that that's in there nicely as well. I have a feeling what I'm going to end up doing is wrapping something so that this is, you know, flatter. It doesn't seem to be wanting to stick very well either, so I just do wonder if I should add a little bit. I hope you can see what I'm doing here. Just add a little bit here. You definitely want to accommodate for that curve here, the indentation. It's important so that you're not stretching anything, and so that the book will open nicely. You can see I've got it uneven here too. It's okay. It will work. The other thing you can do is do just grab a paper towel and just kind of go over this so that you're not rubbing off any of the paper. I sure do wish that was nice like this. I think I didn't miter that well enough. Is it too late, folks? I don't know. Let's see if there's anything we can do here. What I have a feeling I'm going to end up doing is sanding the edges a little bit, because since I've rubbed some of this off, it actually looks pretty good. Like a little bit grungy, you know, a little bit worn and used. I'm going to keep this on here. So that did fix that up nicely, just by cutting that off. So now you know that that is a possibility. Okay, right there is the part. Oh, look, I took off some of the, oh, these things drive me crazy. I think I got these at the dollar store. I've got to remember not to use them for this purpose. I can use them for something else. Maybe I can wrap something around them, some felt or something, I don't know. This particular one is obviously that's a throwaway unless I can fix it. Whoops. So I'm going to take these off, and since I've got this out, I'm going to go ahead and try and get that back cover on. This stuck pretty well, and it will get a second layer of glue on the inside once we put this down. Look at that. That's perfect. Fits quite nicely. I'm very, very pleased with that. I think I'd go this way. That looks nice, doesn't it? Two different brands, but they sure do look good together. All right, here is, nope, that's not it. Here is, here is this. And let's just see if we measured and marked correctly. And once again, no, I did not. I am such a dope. I measured from the wrong line. It's all right though. Like, you can't even tell that I had scored that. All right. Oops, I am so sorry.